In the great city of Oyo, the royal diviner Baba Odede stood before the aging Alafin Olaniyan. He held the 16 sacred cowries from the Ifa reading.
The spirits warn, great king, the throne shall soon roar like a leopard, and the crown will stain the earth. A hungry prince will seek power where the sun dare not shine.
Then the gods have spoken. Alafin Olaniyan had two sons, Prince Temidayo, whose spirit was a calm river, and Prince Folarin, whose heart was a fist of thunder. While Temidayo studied the laws and cared for the people, Folarin watched the crown with a hungry, bitter gaze. My father loves the quiet scholar, Folarin often sneered to himself. But the kingdom needs a lion to rule, not a dove. He who fears to seize the crown is not fit to wear it. One day, driven by his consuming envy, Folarin ignored the tearful counsel of his mother, Queen Moronike, and crept away from the palace at the darkest hour. He sought the deepest, most shadowed part of the sacred forest, where the air tasted like ash and silence. There, where the protective spirits of Ogun refused to tread, he called upon Iya Ajoke, the forest witch.
Relax. Your soul's true peace. An eternal debt without end.
I will pay it, whatever it takes.
So eager.
The power of the leopard, you see. It will make you king, but you must pay the price with your soul through peace and eternal debt.
I understand.
Folarin agreed without a moment's thought. With a shard of bone, she carved the spiritual marks of the leopard onto his skin, a power of pure, savage hunger that whispered cruel things in his ear. Folarin returned to the palace, his spirit poisoned, his eyes holding a terrible golden gleam. During a council meeting, he struck down the esteemed Chief Iroko in a manufactured fit of rage, proclaiming, "This throne only answers to strength, not old counsel." The watchful Chief Balogun and the other nobles bowed low, trembling, but their hearts were filled with terror and disgust. The Alafin, his spirit weakened by the betrayal and violence of his son, did not last the week. Before dawn, the sacred crown mysteriously vanished. With no time for the traditional mourning rites, Folarin seized the empty stool. "The rightful king has arrived," he roared, throwing a stolen bloody leopard pelt over the royal seat. Queen Moronike wept, but the fearful chiefs dared not refuse him. Suddenly, the massive palace gates crashed open, echoing like a thunderclap. It was Prince Temidayo, who had returned from seeking the wisdom of Ogun's priests. He strode into the throne room, facing his brother.
The stool is warm, Folarin, but your spirit is cold and dark. Give up the crown before the ancestors themselves cast you out.
"The power is mine, little scholar. The throne belongs to the sharp claw."
You confuse shadows for darkness, Kemi. I will not bow to
But
fear.
then, a terrifying dry laugh echoed from the rafters. Iya Ajoke appeared, her form shimmering with dark magic. "The debt is due, King of Bones," she shrieked. The cursed marks on Folarin's skin pulsed gold and black, and his body began to swell, twisting and roaring as he transformed into a monstrous, half-formed leopard. Temidayo stood firm and raised his blessed staff to the heavens, shouting an ancient prayer to the Orisha. From the sky, the great booming voice of Shango, the god of thunder and justice, cracked down upon the palace. Lightning, bright as 1,000 suns, struck the raging beast that was Folarin. The thunder ripped the crown's shadow from his heart. The monstrous form collapsed, leaving only dust and the stench of burnt ambition. Temidayo, the wise scholar, gently sat upon the stool, which now felt as light and warm as a mother's blessing. The chiefs and the people cheered, for a true king had come to cleanse the land. The kingdom of Oyo was finally healed of the dark hunger. He ruled in wisdom and truth, and the royal diviners taught the people the hard-won true moral of the Leopard's Throne. He who hunts the crown with blood will sit on bones.